Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Kane. Today I'm sharing another layout for the double page series of Series 16, Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. Today's sketch is by Janet Fritz, and I'm going to, of course, change it up to a double 8.5 by 11 layout. And here I'm showing you the photos that I have for the layout. I believe I have 6 photos, and I am going to pretty much stick to the way that it's laid out, with the exception is I don't have as many photos as Janet does. Janet has a ton of photos. But like I said, I only use 6, but I'm going to use lots of rub-ons. And again, this is very heavy in the 49 and Market collection. I'm just trying to use up a lot of my 49 and Market because my bin that I keep it in, or my iris case, is overflowing. So I would really like to get some of the fall collections that I have bought used and put in my albums because I really like them. But anyways, I have quite a few rub-ons that I am going to get on the layout, and it's going to be really simple. I'm going to keep it the same way that Janet did and kind of have my embellishments in the diagonal, with the exception of that I have less photos, so I have more room to cover as far as embellishments go. And I'll have lots of rub-ons, um, as I said before already, sorry. But here, this green paper, actually I do not use. That was a scrap and I brought it in because I did like the green. I do use green, but not that one. I'm going to use the back side of the paper that I choose for the background. The orange one does get slightly used. I actually bring in a different scrap and use that instead of cutting into that sheet just for the strip that I end up using. This is going to be my background, and the tan paper that I showed I do not use after all. I do use a couple of the scraps, or one of the scraps, the like cream colored scrap that was 6x8. It's not exactly 6x8 because I did tear a piece off of it, but I do end up using that piece, and I will show you right here. I put the rub-on directly on it so that I could place it on the layout and pop it up. Sorry, my throat got a little bit dry there. I brought in also these title pieces because I want to use the word family. I don't believe I use anything else. I'll bring in a different alpha and I'll put the year on the layout. Sorry, had a little coughing fit there. I'm going to get started right away, putting rub-ons down. This one I did put a little bit too low. I did plan on putting it a little bit higher. In the end, it works out fine. I'm going to bring in another rub-on, and I will add it above the purple like flower there on the layout, and that's so that it'll be a little bit higher up. But in the end, I make it work, but I did place it incorrectly. I should have placed it higher and cut off some of it and used it in a different place. But like I said, it works out on the end, so it's fine. So this is how I'm going to lay my photos out. I do not cut any of the photos across the middle. I go ahead and just make sure they're all where they need to be. And I thought the two of my niece and her dad were going to be at the bottom over to the left hand side, but they're actually going to go over to the right hand side. I believe I'll move them here in a minute. I thought I was putting them in the correct place, but that's not where I'm going to put them at. I decided to keep the diagonal clusters like how Janet shows. Janet shows one up in the right hand side corner and then one down in the left hand side corner along with her title. And her layout is fairly simple, mainly because she has so many photos on it. But since I don't have as many photos, like I said before, I'm going to be able to tuck in a few more things and use a few more stuff on the layout. And these were just cute little pumpkin patch family photos that I took of them. We had went to the pumpkin patch together once again. This is the same little baby girl that was in the layout. I can't remember which day that was. but it was a few days back, and it was part of the 30 days of sketches. It is the same little girl, but it's the following year. So she's just a little bit older, and I love taking pictures of them. They're such a cute little family. But anyways, I'm gonna put the tags or the tickets. They're not tags; they're tickets. One of them is a tag, but I don't use it as a tag. It's actually the tag part of it's facing down the wrong way. And I put a rub on over there by those tags, by the title that says, I love that we live in a world with Octobers. And then over by the photo of my niece holding her daughter up in the air is fall is my favorite. And that's because she loves fall. Fall is her favorite. So that definitely is true. And I thought that was kind of cute to go with the cute little photo. And I really wish, I could show her face because she is absolutely adorable, for one. And for two, she's sticking out her little tongue. And I think it's so cute. But just for privacy reasons and just because of, internet things, I'm not going to share her face on YouTube. But, anyways, I'm just attaching down my photos that I haven't attached down yet. I haven't attached down mainly the left-hand side. Sorry, forgot which side. I'm almost done with the right-hand side. Like I said, I will bring in one more rub-on to place up there because it is kind of, I guess, tucked in and not very much up. You can't see a lot of the rub-on that I placed down, which is kind of sad, kind of mad that I did that, but it's okay. I will add the year over there also, and then I will also add some sequins from my stash. So I'm not quite done over there, but I'm done for right now. I'm going to move back over here to the left-hand side and place my tickets down over here by the pumpkin, and then also put the rub-on down, like I said, the word or the little quote about October, and rub it down. And again, these are just amazing rub-ons by 49 and Market. And all the other rub-ons that I use are going to go directly on the layout. Just the pumpkin one, which I thought was kind of cute because it's three little pumpkins, kind of a mom, dad, and little girl. And I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to put the other rub-ons down directly on the background. So I'm just trying to figure out where to place them, where they look good, and trying to fill in space so that there's not a whole lot of empty space. I don't like to have trapped space, and also I like to have just a whole lot on the layout. And this layout actually has quite a bit of empty space on it because the hole underneath on the right hand side at the bottom will stay blank, and then up the top on the left hand side will stay blank. So that's kind of different for me. I don't usually leave them blank. And then the photos I ended up just matting in white and black cardstock. I didn't add in the orange paper. I figured her little orange shirt was enough orange. And then the orange strip at the bottom, that's kind of the same thing from the sketch. Janet has a stripe or a strip of paper going across the bottom. So there's that rub-on that I said I would add up at the top to add a little bit more up there. I'm also going to add this little flower, and I just cut the rub-on to make it the size that I want it to be. And again, since everything's already attached down, it either I can tuck it in or just place it down the size I need it to be. So that's what I did there. And then I'm going to bring family in, and I will cut family. That's the only thing that really crosses the layout. And it's fairly simple to just snip it with your scissors and then place it back down. And I believe, like I said, I'm almost done. I'm going to bring in some sequins from my stash. They are an older fall collection of sequins, but they're no longer available. And they had little like sparkly leaves in them also. And I'm going to add those around the layout too, just because I think they're cute. and they match with the layout. So here, I think I'm getting ready to do the sequence in just a minute. I'm going to put these little chipboard bats once again because, it's around Halloween time. We're at a pumpkin patch. So I did add in the little chipboard bats. Those are from Simple Stories. So here's the other alpha that I'm going to bring in so I can add in the year. And I did have to look that up. I should have cut that part out, but give me just a minute. All right. I was looking that up for quite a bit of time. I did go ahead and cut that out. And it's 2017, so I'm just going to place them up here on top of the rub-ons. And I did add a little bit of liquid glue after the fact because actually the 7 did pop right off while I was taking photos. So I went ahead and added a little bit of liquid glue up there with the or with the year. And then also with the title family, I also added a little bit of liquid glue. So here's the sequin mix, and like I said, these little they're glittery. So they'll be shiny on the layout. You'll see them here in just a minute. And there was orange, green, and a gold, and then there was like a silver colored one. I didn't pick any of the silver ones just because I didn't want it to clash with the gold. So I did pick the orange, green, and gold, and I'll place those around the layout. I put 2 over here on the left-hand side of the pumpkins, and then 2 at the end of the word family, and then 2 at the top with the year, and then I will place 3 at the top of the pumpkins on the tag. And then I'll place 2 more over by the tickets on the left or the right-hand side, sorry, at the top of the year, but a little bit over. And again, that's just to help your eye go around the layout and look. It not 3 places, but it's 5 places. And to me, it looks very balanced, so that's what I did. And I will cut out the part when I glue them down, and then I'll give a quick little review of it up close. For some reason, it did mess up. I'm not sure. It cuts out before I'm done doing the little review, but I do have close-ups at the end of the clusters at the bottom and the top. And then again, this is Janet Fritz's sketch, and I really enjoyed her sketch. And like I said, I didn't have as many photos, but I still liked the idea of the sketch, and I'm really enjoying working with the sketches this month. And Janet is actually Galaxy Girl Creations on YouTube. So I will put her information down below for her channel. Plus the playlist will be linked down below so you can check that out and see what everybody else did with the sketch and how they used the sketch. So I believe I am done. I think I have everything glued down. And I'm going to pick it up here in just a minute. And I just love the way the rub-ons turned out. I really like this layout. It was really cute. And there you go. There's a few close-ups. And I will see you again tomorrow. And tomorrow is actually a Spiegelmom Scraps design team layout. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye!